Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at the extreme quest for Hendrickson, and he's kind of the premier quest for this collaboration. His drop character has two versions, both of which are pretty good, so it's very worth going through this mission. And gimmicks here are damage walls, and then no hearts. And then there are also anti-pierce guys, so we want to bring mostly guys with bounce. To talk about the team that I'm using, my max luck is Tsubasa, and she's pretty great for this mission. She has a bounce with null damage wall, of course. And then she has a plasma bump combo, which is pretty strong, and a speed and power up strike shot, which works well with her plasma. And she has Drain on the gauge, so every time she damages a monster, she'll get some life back for us. So yeah, this being a mission without any hearts makes that very useful. And then the next three characters, these are all the limited collaboration Hatcher monsters. So I thought this would be a good chance to show all these off. Whoa! And we have a couple of hawks running in from off the screen. If we are using some of the collaboration characters, there's a chance that a hawk will appear and get us some drops, so that's nice. Especially if we're interested in making the max luck of Hendrickson. Okay, but here is Hendrickson, and then his first attack every level will be to remove any defense up buffs that we have. And then we do want those. We get those by taking down these anti-pierce guys. But we don't want to get that the first turn, of course, because it will be taken away the next turn. So we'll ignore the anti-pierce guys the first turn, and then go after them the turn after that. But to talk about the team that I'm using, first I'm using, or second rather, I'm using Ban. He is a fire element with bounce, null damage wall, and minesweeper. And then he also has drain, so he can help us keep our HP up. And that works best when he does lots of damage. So if there are chances to pinch, or if they're somewhere where the enemy is right next to the wall, that can be a good way to get some HP back. He has the copy bump combo, which is kind of similar to a blast bump combo. But yeah, if somebody hits him, he will shoot out that original character's bump combo. But he will change it to the fire element. And then, yeah, in certain situations this is better than the blast bump combo. In other situations it's not as good. But it's interesting and still useful. Finally, he has a strike shot, which is a speed and power up. And then it lowers the attack of whomever he hits. And that can be good against the boss in particular. Because when his ultimate attack comes out, it will lower our max HP. And then also do a lot of damage to us. So HP will be suddenly very, very scarce. So if we can lower the boss's attack, that will be helpful to us. Next up I'm using King. He is the one pierce monster that I'm using with null damage roll. He also has a weak point slayer, so he can do some good damage on bosses. His bump combo, he is a blast type. He has the Rewind Blaster, which I think is pretty strong. And that can do some pretty good damage here. We just saw the red version come out because Bond hit that. And then he also has a speed and power up strike shot. But he kind of creates like a flower, and that flower will shoot at whomever King will hit. So you can get multiple hits on the same guy. And then finally I'm using Mediadas, the Ascension version. He does not have null damage wall. But if we're careful, we can get through this mission without, you know, 1 or 2 characters without null damage wall. The drones or the ninjas will shoot those out, so if we can get rid of those, then we don't need to worry about damage wall. Okay, so here is the boss sequence. Boss's first attack will get rid of the defense up on our guys. So after this, then we want to take down the anti-pierce guys to get the defense up back. And the reason for that is because the attack in the upper left-hand corner, the 2 that's flashing right now, that will do a lot of damage to us. That will also lower our max HP. But the attack targets only one of our characters. And then if the one character targeted has the defense up, that will do less damage to us. Okay, so there we see the attack go to King. And King did not have the defense up. So we took a lot of damage. Our max HP went down a lot. So here let's use Tsubasa Strike Shot. We'll get a lot of damage in there, and then also restore some HP. Okay. Next attack, not too bad. And then with Ban here, let's get in some more hits, get in some more healing. Take down the boss. That was a close call, but we made it. Alright, and then if we clear the stage and move on to the next, then we can kind of make our max HP go back to normal. Alright, to continue talking about Meliodas, he has Minesweeper and Null Warp, which does not come in handy here. He also has a Counter Slayer, which is very strong, and then his attack is also good to begin with, so he can be a good damage source. He has a crazy bump combo combination. He's got the one where he shoots 3 waves at everybody, and then he also has the weak point lock-on, so that can be lots of hits depending on how many guys are out and how many weak points are out. And finally he has also a speed and power up strike shot. But he gets his black claw things to come out, so that can mean additional hits, even for people that he does not hit directly. So that could be a situation like with Don Quixote's strike shot, where you can do like, you know, perfectly, you know, vertical or horizontal angle and not hit any characters directly. But if the arms are within range, then you can get a hit every time there. So that could be pretty powerful. Okay, so there we saw Hendrickson's ultimate attack come out, but it went on to Meliodas, who had the defense up. So we didn't take too much damage, and our max HP was not lowered too much. Okay, pretty good. Alright, let's pick up that sword. That will increase the attack of our bump combo as well, so that's very nice. Alright, max HP goes back to normal. And last boss stage. So again, the second or the first attack that comes out will be the gets rid of the defense up buff. So we will not want to take down the anti-pierce guy, but the next turn we can do that. And then here with Ban, let's use his speed and power up strike shot, and then that'll also give attack down on whomever he hits. So yeah, pretty good damage there, and then attack down, so we're looking okay. Next up is King. I would like to use a strike shot, but there is still that anti-pierce guy in the way, so we'll maybe wait until next turn. Okay, we'll get a couple guys with defense up. With Meliodas, let's work our way up, maybe set us up for the strike shot next turn. Okay, there comes that super attack. Unfortunately, again, it went to a character without defense up, so took a lot of damage and our max HP went down a lot. We'll try to get back some of our HP with Tsubasa here. And we'll try to do some damage here, get some more HP back. Okay, well, max HP, although it's still low. Okay, and then here, let's use King's Strike Shot. So speed and power up. He also grows this flower, and then whomever he hits will get a laser from that flower. So that can be pretty good damage, depending on how many hits you can get in. Okay, and then finally, let's use Meliodas' Strike Shot. Okay, and there are those claws, so we can kind of see the range of those things. Alright, so that was Hendrickson, and kind of a difficult quest, for me at least. But yeah, if you were thinking about making the max luck, you could bring some of the collaboration characters, hopefully to summon that pig to get some additional drops. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.